more noise than usual this week?
What are you
The record.
talking about? Yeah, listen, just focus on making great decisions in the game, focus on moving the football, moving the chains, getting points, winning the game. That's really where my focus is.
Do you talk to Peyton this week? Do you think he'll reach out to you? Will he be there? Just don't worry about it.
I have no idea. I'm locked in the game.
Is it kind of surprising to think that so many yards have happened? Sorry to keep asking about it, but I think it's going to be something you deal with all week. Just going back to when you first got here and just how historic this is.
Of course, it's crazy. Never would have dreamed, but just extremely grateful, thankful, obviously for the opportunity to be here, and just excited about the opportunity we have as a team for this year, this season, this game.
Drew, in the course of a career, and I know you have goals, did the individual things stand out to you that much or not?
No, I mean, listen, I think when it's all said and done, I think it just it speaks to the longevity, if anything. And it says a lot about the teams I've been on, the coaches I've had a chance to play with, and the teammates, the players. I mean, everybody has a hand in this, and I hope they know that.
Was there a time in your career when you thought this particular record was attainable though? Was there like?
No, I mean, no. I never thought about it. I never even thought, hey, I'm going to have to play this many years in order to accomplish something like that. I mean, I think I told you guys that when my first NFL game in the preseason was at Miami back in 2001, and I remember walking in the stadium for the first time and looking up in the Ring of Honor and seeing Dan Marino's name and every passing record next to it, you know, that is in that Ring of Honor there, and just looking at those numbers, just mind-boggled, just saying, man, how long do you have to play in order to accomplish something like that? And at the time, I was just hoping to solidify the backup position, you know, and eventually maybe one day be a starter. So to be sitting here 18 years later, within you know, striking distance, and you know, that record was broken a few times, you know, from that moment, right? By far of Payton. So it's just kind of mind-boggling.
Speaking of longevity, you're the last guy from your draft class still playing. Does that mean anything to you to be able to?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I take pride in that, absolutely. Again, you know, I kind of had benchmarks when I first got in the league, right? And first and foremost, it was just to find a way to become a starter. You know, earn that spot, earn that right. You know, man, that's saying something. And then, you know, you start playing, and maybe you have a couple good games. You think maybe I could be good enough to lead this team to the playoffs, and then maybe I could be good enough to make a Pro Bowl, and then, you know, maybe I could scratch and claw and play 10 years. You know, get to double digits, man. Wouldn't that be something? And then you reassess, you know, once you hit those goals, once you hit those benchmarks, and just keep setting them, make them realistic, but make them where you really got to work for them, and snap your fingers, and here you are.
Drew, I know Joel asked you the other night about doing it at home and probably better in the road, but when you talk about all the people that were a part of it, I mean, does that make it cool that a lot of people who have been around for this whole ride can celebrate in the moment?
It absolutely does. It absolutely does, and I hope they all know that. You know, I mean, again, for me, this is not a time for reflection. You know, for me, it's focusing on the game, focusing on what to do to win the game, doing my job. You know, being the best decision maker that I can, putting us in the best position to succeed and put us in a position to win the game. And I think when my career is all said and done, I'll have a chance to really reflect and really reach out and thank those who have had such a strong impact on my career and my life as a result. But I do hope they all know what a big part of this they are.
How much is it? I know that your teammates obviously love and respect you. Was it something they were focused on or talked about or paid attention to in 2011 when you broke Marino's record? Do you think you have to acknowledge it with them to keep them focused on the game?
Nobody said anything to me before it, but after the fact, it seemed like everybody in the world on the sideline knew how many yards were needed, except for me. My mind did not want to go there, just wanted to play ball. Obviously, I knew we were close, but it wasn't until through the touchdown pass to Sproles and just, you know, kind of giving it a fist pump, and all of a sudden Carl Nix is like picking me up, and I don't know what's going on, and then realize what's happening. But that was that moment.
Have any of your receivers this week bartered for?
No, again, I think everybody's just locked in on the game and doing what we have to do to win.
You mentioned all the receivers and how many just offensive players and people that you've been coached by, have a hand in this. But from your kiddos' standpoint, from your family standpoint, like, is this something that they're thinking about or talking about?
No, they're not talking about it. I have a feeling Mom's probably talked to him about it, and maybe said, "Don't say anything." I don't know. I mean, they're just kids, They're happy-go-lucky. They're innocent. They, when Dad gets home, I'm just Dad. They, of course, they want to play catch. They want to, make diving one-handed catches on the couch and all that other stuff. I'll probably, try to sit down and watch 15 or 20 minutes of the game tonight with them. The Colts-Patriots game. Just those are some of our kind of moments together, and they ask questions about the game and players, and we'll reenact plays, and just those are great moments for me, for us.
Is it going to be meaningful though to know that they have this memory when they haven't been able to? I mean, some of them weren't born when you broke the 11 record. That they will have a memory of this.
Yeah. Again, let's have it happen first, and then we can talk about all this stuff.
Drew, I know it goes without saying, but can you speak to how big Sean has been in all of this and his offense and just coming here? I mean, it seemed like everything just kind of fell into place.
Yeah. Again, a lot of this is stuff that and more will be added at the very, very end, But I mean, listen, I wouldn't be here without Sean Payton. I mean, if there's one person who, I mean, listen, he was coming here as a first-time head coach, and it was his job to go out and get his quarterback, right? And he chose me, and why he chose me, I don't know. I'm coming off the shoulder injury. Then he said I might not play again. I mean, even I doubted myself at times. He was confident a person as I am, and yet his belief in me gave me all the confidence in the world and the sense of responsibility that, man, I owe it to him as much as anybody, to come back and prove him right. And then obviously the evolution of what we've been able to accomplish over the last 13 years together, and hopefully more. It's a dream come true.